because as conversations zethu are just summary yabo. Umntu needs to go and get a book so that azokwazi ukungena in depth yabo. But yeah, in name of incwadi, let me check it. Atomic Habits yabo. So the name of the book, man, Atomic Habits, which is an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones.
Yeah.
By James Clear.
So I think a bad habit, which is one of nazo, is time management. I don't know how to manage my time. I just go with the flow.
If let's say umntu by early rise, now then instead of going straight, like let's say for instance umntu ufuna uvuka ngo 6 your goal is to uvuka ngo 6 then maybe sithi bana ubuqhele uvuka maybe let's say around 9 a.m. So instead of ufuna uqala usuka from 9 ukuya straight to 6, it's a big jump le. It's a big jump. So when I into no yenze ngoku is 2 ufuna uvuka maybe let's say 8:30. So that noko umzimba wakho can adjust from ukuvuka ngo 9 a.m. to uvuka to 8:30. So it's like a small margin there. Nobu yenze lonto for like a week.
I have a problem with using imali, so it becomes a habit, Well, okay, if I'm disciplining myself to save, I'll find myself on my safe or in my imaginary safe box, taking out
normal,
then use it. So
it's about late somewhere.
Yeah, it depends, and it also depends on a particular individual. What do they have on a particular day? What are they facing in a particular day? So it all comes in between low environment. It might be a joke, or it might be something that I don't think I'm finding myself here. Sweets and cookies. It's not necessarily about that. You know about what you're facing out there. So
that's true.
It should be a test amongst yourself, about okay, I think before you even move away from the habits that are bad, I think the first step is for you to admit, but okay, this one is bad, this one is good. Okay, if I minimize this one, I will improve more on these ones.
That's true.
So I think it got out to actually taking accountability, just like you mentioned, responsibility about okay, I'm at fault here. I think I'm not here. Let me improve here, then let me move away from these ones.
Hello everyone, we're back again to Driving Conversations. I am here with a regular guest as always. Madei, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Well, actually not so good, man. And there's a lot that's been going on. Now, even with the show, there's a lot in the guy, and yeah, man, it's nice seeing Indo cool. So on that, thanks to the audience, to everyone, or share shayo and or like a video and or view shayo. We appreciate yonke lonto le. Then on to the business of the day. So namhlanje it's only me and Madei. And then we will be sharing a book. There's a book, man, and gone by. It's an exciting book and it's very educational.
Do you have it here so that I can show them?
Flip and deny. I only have a PDF here.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I only have a PDF, but I will put up a cover. So I think they back up the laptop. So that whoever ufunayo can go and check it out. Because these conversations zethu are just a summary. Umntu needs to go and get a book so that azokwazi ukungena in depth. But yeah, in name of incwadi, let me check it. Atomic Habits. Now, so name of the book, man, Atomic Habits, which is an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones.
Yeah.
By James Clear. So yeah, man, it's just a book that can teach us into breaking habits as better, and also building good habits.
Yeah.
Through tiny steps, because incwadi nayo itsho ithi atomic habits. The atomic is something that's small. And then introduce into yoba like it changes ezincinci, man. Like if let's say you want to quit something or you want to quit a bad habit, or start a good one, you don't necessarily have to go in full force kuyo. Because we are full force kuyinto sometimes like zikhona eza ups and downs. So kufuneka at least ubane nje uya nje bit by bit. Then as ixesha lihamba, like eventually uzokwazi ukuyibuilda lo good habit and also to break lo bad habit. Because mistake yabanye abantu ezincwadi sitsho is that umuntu like ufuna ungena nje like straight full force. If let's say umuntu wants to quit ukusmoke, fumanise kuba like evekini ufuna like straight angasmoke. Kanti if let's say evekini maybe if ubeqhele usmoke like iveki yonke, then angaqale reduce days. Maybe I'll smoke in like, I don't know, 3 days. Yeah, in a week, instead of smoking 7 days, I smoke 3 days. Then as ixesha lihamba, after ixesha elithile ngoku I reduce it to 2 days, 1 day, then eventually uzokwazi stop. And they do provide a lot of examples up. But as always, like we are going to go to key takeaway points from the ncwadi.
Just before you go, to viewers out there, we're not trying to make people quit smoking. So it was just an example just out there, because we all have bad habits and good habits. For me, I can confess, DT, I do have bad habits now that are out there, and I'm trying to like minimize and also quit so that I can have more time. So I think a bad habit, which is one of nazo, is time management. I don't know how to manage my time. I just go with the flow. It's really amazing to find myself knowing, well, okay, I'm gonna wake up, do like house chores, clean or tutor or go to school or cook or whatever. Whatever I'm supposed to do, or I'm supposed to run to the mall. I just find it funny, like sometimes I waste time with it is unnecessary. But from on paper, I should have done it in 10 minutes. It was unnecessary. Because if when you have money, like you go into the mall to buy an item, you will end up buying something that you just saw, or that you were not intended to go and purchase low item there. Time management is it's one of my bad habit. I can't manage my own time.
Kulo mzekelo lo uthetha ngayo wase shop kuthiwa zintoni, there's a term, man, for abantu abashopha kanjalo. I think impulse buyers, I think so. Like umuntu like uya shop une idea yoba okay you want to buy 3 items. Then xa ufikayo ishop man is designed ngendlela yoba zawuthina to try and make you spend imali. Indlela abapakisha ngazo, like items zabo zipakishwa in a strategic manner, so that when ukwazi ubona like izinto that might maybe make you want to buy londo leyo. And also can depend on like what's happening, like life mos unalesekile like unyaka uso so ngo-December we know uzawugcwala into ze-Christmas. So even if ungaplani uyothenga i-assorted choices yabo, but ngendlela as a biscuit, exactly, but ngendlela ezawudisplaya ngayo, like solo was in your face, you might end up buying them. Yabo. Now with Valentine's now, even if ubuqonda bawuzikwenza Valentine's and so forth, or teddy bear, like zintona as chocolates, nama flowers, soloko zikwi-face yakho, yabo, and then you end up buying ezo nto ezo, yabo. So yeah man, esiba kusitsho uba umzekelo osmoker, like I feel like man zininzi, like it's one of the habits abantu abaninzi abarhalela uzibreak, and they always say uba it's a hard one, yabo. Uku smoker, time management, alcohol, enye serious by nail biting, like abantu abaninzi bayastrugglisha ukwenza loo nto leyo, ukuyeka, yabo. Then abanye babe ne-sweet tooth, ufumaniseke ubana like always ucrave for
to get the items to get the items as sweet.
Yes, chocolate and so forth, yabo. So there's a lot man when it comes to habits abantu abafuna uzibreaka, and then going to the good ones, yabo. Like for instance le yakho uthi bana you want to manage ixesha yabo, so yabo, because incwadi, or like it doesn't touch only into breaking bad habits, it also touches into how you can start as good ones, yabo. For instance uthenge go manage kakuhle ixesha, then I'll put in eziphi nezinye na ukuvuka early, like fumanisa babanye abantu bafuna bazi early risers, then ayiphi nemizekelo good habits, let's say umuntu uqala gym, of which yenye battle le, yabo, yenye battle, like there's a lot man when it comes to habits, yabo. But yeah man, let's get into incwadi. Okay, so your first point, the power of small changes. So small consistent changes can lead to significant results over time. Instead of focusing on grand goals, focus on building tiny habits that compound upon each other. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvements. Just like small investments grow over time. Just like small investments grow over time, small habit changes can lead into big improvements in the long run. Now,
okay, you can go. I just had a thought.
No, ungayithetha le thought yabo, because I think bezawuqinisa too le ndlela le bendiqale ngayo, but like small habits can actually like build to a point up, or you will break low bad habit yako, or you will create low good habit. Yeah, but it's a matter of just starting small. Yeah.
A point was how that sentence was written and how you were reading it. In language, I do language schooling.
Yeah.
Pagula teaching practice seasons. We focus on language, like how it's written, how it's read, and how it's perceived.
Yeah.
I always wonder that's a different combination. Like, but you can make it into a one. Like you can combine it, then you get whatever you get. So I'm listening as you read the first point. From the first point, most of the terminologies are seven. Well, the title of the book was saying atomic habits, right?
Yeah.
You did say by atom is something that is small, which is a callback from science.
Yeah.
And then from this point I just heard, ithetha nge-interest nange-compound interest, ithetha nge-investment. So uyabona ngoku le language isebenzisayo ngoku it's more business rooted, like indlela isebenzisa ngayo, but while ithetha ngezinto mainly based on life. Not that business is not based on life, but like I like how the sentence was put together. To make a combination of terms that are used in business and also that are used in real life. Yeah, and interest and investment is something that you can do when you practice in real life. Yeah, that's what I noted from.
Yeah. Because njengusitsho mos nawe uba ithetha ngento ezi-small like from into edibanise ne-financial education yoba if let's say uqala now, like even if you start saving lo 10 rand leyo kulo compound interest le yabo, as ixesha lihamba, if let's say usave 10 rand, then i-interest yakho ibe ngu-10%.
Yeah.
So lo interest yakho yongoku after ufumene i-interest yakho uzawufumana lo 1 rand yabo, then bene 11 rand, then ngoku i-compound interest izawuba i-interest kula 11 rand.
Yeah.
Yabo, so builder up to la 11 rand. So now instead of having like interest of i-1 rand ngoku izawuba interest more, then izawucompounda ke ngoku into yakho. So it's like uyaqala apha, then as improvements zakho they build on top of each other. Yeah. So that's why waqonda makafake like le compound interest le yabo, because it applies nakwinto edibanise ne habits ezi yabo, because if let's say umuntu ufuna uba early rise yabo, then instead of going straight, like let's say for instance umuntu ufuna uvuka ngo-6 qho yabo, your goal is to uvuka ngo-6 yabo, then maybe sithi ubana ubuqhele uvuka maybe let's say around 9 a.m. yabo. So instead of ufuna uqala usuka uvuka from 9 ukuya straight to 6, it's a big jump le yabo, it's a big jump. So when into onoyenza ngoku is to ufuna uvuka maybe let's say ngo-8:30 yabo, so that noko umzimba wakho can adjust from ukuvuka ngo-9 a.m. to uvuka to 8:30 yabo. So it's like a small margin there yabo, noba uyenze loo nto for like a week okanye for like inyanga andiyazi yabo, then after ixesha uye uphinde uvuke ngo-8, uhle uvuke ngo-7 yabo, up until ude uye straight uyovuka ngo-6 yabo. So that's why ngoku that's atomic habits ziqala ngakhona, because umzimba wakho uzawuba used nyani.
Sure. I wanna raise any point again to what you were saying ngoku about small changes, like you start small then you go up. You go up. So umsebenzi wami, but what I do njengoba ndi-tutor so we're doing maybe let's say functions, whether it's grade 10 or 11 or 12, we're doing functions. So functions has content that you find with algebra. Probably functions are algebra, right?
Yeah.
It's just that they separated from the syllabus of the Department of Education. So they bars divide up about, okay, this is algebra, this is number patterns, this is function and all that. So functions, they require a lot of the algebra, right? So I had a student recently, so we were doing functions. So I made a joke. I'm full of jokes because I like to have fun. Not to make jokes to make to feel bad, but to try to make the room warm.
I get you.
So okay, if you don't know if you don't know algebra, forget about the functions. Like at all, forget about the functions. Because about functions, there are a set of rules that you need to follow them. Then after you're done following those rules, you apply algebra most of the time. And then the function, rules as power functions, power maths, Zimbabwe cool. It's not that there are too many, but the most one you will find is the algebra, which means habits, but a small change counts. Or something that is from a minimum background, it counts. So a huge jump, like it's more of okay, if I'm tutoring as of functions, right? So now I can't just tutor you functions. I have to go back and apply algebra. Then we go up as we move along.
Like I don't try ezinye izinto iba building blocks of ezinye izinto. Because nyani i-maths, i-algebra mos ngila solve for x. Yabo. And ke ngoku ufumanise kubana yes bangula question 1 yabo, but eza principles uzifundayo ba ziya-apply throughout nje iphepha lonke yabo. It's like let's say umzekelo naxa siqala ufundisa i-maths asiqaliswa like ngento ezi-complex yabo uqaliswa ngoku-add numbers yabo, of which like aba 1 plus 1 2 plus 2 nayo yonke like kuthiwa zintoni or 2 times 2 what yonke loo leyo yabo, bayayazi uba laa information i-building block for wena to solve ezinye complex questions yabo, because maths nje zi-numbers. Because imagine if you're struggling ko 2 plus 2 yabo, then uhambe ke ngoku kuthi uhambe osolva i-number patterns yabo, because phaa kwi-number patterns ofumaniseke ukubana izaba maybe ngu-a plus a of which iyafana ngongathi ngu-1 plus 1 lo yabo, uzaba ngu-2a yabo. But if awunderstandanga la 1 plus 1 phaa ekuqaleni uba izaba ngu-2, then iba yi-problem. So yeah, izinto man like they kuthiwa na ziyapile up, and then indlela perceive ngayo izinto, they improve over time. But funeka uzithathe like step by step yabo, step by step. And then yeah, ansenye into nice abayi-introduceayo apha kuthiwa habit loop yabo. There is a habit loop. So uJames Clear uzame identify man uba like i-habit masiqale phaa kuyo yabo, it's something that you do on a regular basis, whether it's bad or good yabo. Yinto nje qha ufumaniseke ubana sometimes you don't even think xa uyenzayo yabo. For instance, i-nail butters yabo, umuntu xa etya amazipho nje espacini aqale nje atya amazipho, akho nto yoba kungase nditya amazipho okanye ndithini, no, like into nje qha eba conscious yabo, iyenzeka nje yabo. So ke ngoku yena ke ngoku uzame ukuza nendlela apho umuntu ano-identifya uba le nto yenzeka njani yabo. So ngoku uzama uputha some thoughts into le ndlela ubumuva ngayo, because ezibandishilo mos i-habit awufane ucinge yabo. So yena ngoku uzama uputha some thought as to okay, ukuze yenzeke le nto yakho zintoni i-signals ezikwenza ubani ucontinuisha ngokwenza le nto yakho kusona yabo. Then uthi i-habits, they are formed through a 4-step loop yabo. So number 1 i-cue, number 2 i-craving, number 4 i-response, number 5 i-reward yabo. So number 1 like cue leyo, there is a signal yabo, I would say by signal
all that you're waiting for, so that
uzoqhubekeka ngaleyo exact yabo. So kuba kwi-signal of which i-cue yabo, then ke ngoku kube kwi-craving yabo. After ufumene lo signal leyo, then you crave for loo nto leyo. Then number 3 kube kwi-response yabo. I-response ke ngoku is how you react to lo craving leyo yabo. Then ke ngoku eyesine iba yi-reward yabo, it's how you feel after you've done loo nto leyo yabo. So like let's say umzekelo it's a pity, okay, umzekelo owusherishile ibingulo okungamanitshi ixesha so xa ucinga like i-signal like because umzekelo wenzama ukucategorize apha,
to try to break it down according to the system. You know, and you know, I would say bakhona nalando you procrastinate, which is one of, I know people out there are procrastinating. I am a victim of procrastination.
But procrastinating at different levels. But wonke umuntu procrastinate. At different levels nakwizinto ezi-different.
So kulonto yoba ningakwazi umanage ixesha andiyazi noba, I think it's how I feel. I can feel comfortable to a point where ixesha ndilihoyanga, but I know I have to finish izinto ezithile. And then ndilibale uba okay, I have to ndizigqile zonke izinto on time, then relax. Because you know, when you're wasting time, uyakwazi uba uthi busy with something, then ube distracted by enye into or
Yeah.
wenze enye into unnecessary so that you keep on wasting time or even take breaks in between the task that you're supposed to finish.
Yeah.
Or mhlawumbi we can say enye into that makes me not attend to time into yoba okay, I fight with myself ndiyazilwa kakhulu yabo.
Yeah.
And enye ke ngoku is that ndihlele ndizoyigqiba, right? So ixesha ke ngoku I don't pay attention to time, but afterwards, which is the reward, I think the rewarding part, so I realize ixesheni uba hey, I should have done this in this amount of time.
Yeah.
Not ndiyenze overtime ngayo. So yeah.
So kule, because you've brought out the procrastination now.
Yeah.
And then apha bayazama like we break it down into cue, craving, response, kunye ne-reward. Yabo. So umzekelo, let's say you have a task okanye une-assignment le, yabo. Then cue of which, let's say ilo signal le, yabo, you see an email about the task, yabo. So ufumanise kubana iyapoppa up uba no man, you have a submission in maybe, let's say, in 4 days.
Yeah.
Yabo. So that's a cue layer of which iba a signal. Now, then ke ngoku kwi-craving. I-craving, you might crave the comfort of distraction or avoidance of the tasks difficult.
Yeah.
So iba into bana ish uyarhalela ukhe nje ukuyibeke nje pha ecaleni because of ubunzima bayo. Yabo, so usafuna nje uchila nje qha, yabo, ubeke excuses ezo. Sonke siyazazi man excuses zethu, yabo. Abanye ufumanise kubana uthi bana no man sawenza ngomso, yabo. We always say uba sawenza ngomso, yenze ngomso, yabo. So that's a craving. Umuntu ufuna nje ukhaphole nje qha angaface le task at hand, yabo. Then i-response ke ngoku umuntu uyoba you check i-social media or browse the internet instead of starting the task.
Yeah.
So instead of uhambe ukwenza umsebenzi, it's either uyahamba emajideni, uhambe uyodlala igame, abanye bangene ku-social media nayo yonke loo nto leyo. Yabo, because you wanna give la craving yakho, because ubaleka oba bunzima be-task, then replace nento emnandi.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why are bad habits much easier to perform than good habits?
Ilando ye comfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like there is into emnandi ngayo, yabo, of which I think when we cover le ncwadi, yabo, I introduce into of building good habits. Uye azama uyifaka la element of umnandi, so you need to reward yourself, yabo, because umzekelo yabona ngoku it's us trying to figure out ezi habits uba zenze kanjani. Yabo. Then ke ngoku if let's say you're trying to build ezo good habits, into ofuna uyenza pha ekugqibeleni kufuneka uzame uzirewarda ngento emnandi, yabo. So if let's say for instance ilento when it comes to ukuvuka ekuseni, yabo, so let's say isignal yakho maybe let's say uzofaka i-alarm eka 8:30, yabo. Alarm yakho ka 8:30 kula mzekelo woba you wanna wake up ngo-6 but oba ngoku usabeka ku-8:30, yabo. So ufaka u-8:30 then uvuke. So xa uvukile you need to reward yourself, itsho lento le, yabo, so that uzokwazi uba motivated for uba uvuke ngo-8:30 again, yabo. So kule question yakho yoba i-good habits yintoni lingabo ngazo, it's because zona zinayo la reward of ubumnandi, but when we're trying to build i-good habits asibinayo la reward. Ufumanise kubana iba into enzima, yabo, because for instance if let's say ufuna uvuka ekuseni nyani, then akho nto imnandi uyivayo, yabo. So somehow kufuneka ufumane laa nto imnandi uzozinika yona, so that le good habit yakho izawukwazi uqhubekeka, yabo, ube ne-motivation ethile. Oh yeah, then kwi-procrastination i-reward you temporarily feel, you feel temporarily relief from the task, but the procrastination reinforces the avoidance behavior. Yeah. So you temporarily feel you kawufunde yakho.
Me reading high.
Le reward. The problem yami ngathi too much.
Which line?
Reward.
Or reward. Or
yeah.
You feel temporarily relief from the task, but but procrastination reinforces the avoidance behavior.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it ends.
Yeah. So you've gone through issue, craving, response, reward yoba uye uyifumane la relief yakho yoba okay, you've escaped lo msebenzi wakho for quite some time, and then ke ngoku like you managed to avoid umsebenzi wakho, and then you got that comfort uyifuna for a period of time, of which by the reward there. Now, then I think before simove kakhulu, we can do maybe omnye umzekelo oyi-1 whereby we break down the cue, craving, response, and reward.
Okay, let's talk about the usage of money. I think a bad habit for me personally would be, like the first example I made.
Impulse buyers.
Yeah, impulse buyers. Yeah. Again, to that, we find impulse as a term being used with science mostly. And then it also refers to like an impulse, it's more like a reaction or something like that. Yeah. So I have a problem with using imali. So it becomes a habit, Well, okay. If I'm disciplining myself to save, I will find myself on my safe or in my imaginary safe box, taking out normal, then use it. So, and it always occurs, like a good habit is maybe I budget myself for transportation money, right?
Yeah.
I travel to and from campus, right? But if ngikhuphile la mali ndayibeka apha, right, I would find myself taking transport money, buying snacks, buying cool drinks and all that.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I'm not gonna feel bad while I do it, right? At the moment, because I'm gonna enjoy snacks and
I'm
gonna enjoy snacks and all that. Still, even if I go take a taxi or a bus, I'm not gonna feel bad. Well, okay, I did. But as the day goes, maybe come Wednesday, maybe I used money badly on a Monday. Come Wednesday, I'm gonna see,
transport man.
I don't have enough. I only have enough to travel to campus. To come back is gonna be a problem. Then finding myself taking imali that I was not supposed to take, right? So I feel like for me that's a bad one. It's not something that I enjoy to do.
Then, so Leo, okay, kulo mzekelo ubekileyo budget, or maybe let's say for a transport yakho.
Yeah. Not necessarily to budget for a transport, right?
But it's just budgeting
in general. I can take money from my own budget and mess it up. So that's an issue for me.
Then, because Sautina, let's say ukho issue, be craving, be response, kunye ne reward. Yeah. So obviously, let's say you save 500 le. Yeah. Kuzabakho issue yoba okay, ngase uyothenga ilegesi. Yeah. Kuzaba signal yoba ukhalela ilegesi. Yabo. Then ke ngoku i-craving ke ngoku ibe into yoba okay, kungase like ufumane oba usweet obelegesi. Yabo. Then ke ngoku i-response yoba wena uhambe uthatha imali uyothenga. yabo, then i-reward yoba ufumana like uba ku-sweet beleke ezi uzifunayo, yabo. Then ke ngoku to try and reverse le nto le imali, I think ikhona apha imali, because ngoku it's more like uzama uqala i-good habit, basically, yabo.
Sure.
So ikhona steps abazibekayo apho, of which the follows of behavior change, yabo.
Yeah.
So eyokuqala, like kulo mzekelo lo obudget wakho, yabo, eyokuqala ilo is kuthiwa like you must make it obvious, like whatever ufuna uyenza, yabo, you must make it obvious. Then in point number 2, make it attractive, yabo. Then point number 3, make it easy.
Sure.
Yabo. Point number 4, make it satisfying.
Yeah.
Yabo. So point number 1 would make the desired habit visible and the unwanted habit invisible. Yabo. So long la make it obvious lo. So kulo mzekelo uba would make the desired habit visible, of which kule case is to make sure that la 500 yakho I will spend.
Yeah.
Yabo, that's obvious. And then the unwanted habit ibe invisible, of which it's you when uthatha imali yakho pha. Yabo. Then ke ngokubekho le, of which I think it's very important, la make it attractive.
Yeah.
Because we tend to build habits as attractive, yabo, compared to into engainterestiyo. So yabo, so i-idea ke yoba as good habits uzama uzibuilda, make sure zinayo some sort of ukuba attractive.
Okay.
Yabo, so that uzokwazi nawe ukuzilandela kahle, yabo.
Yeah.
So apha make it attractive ukuthi associate the desired habit with something positive and the unwanted habit with something negative.
Okay.
Yabo. So kule yakho budgeting, let's say for instance budget for le transport.
Yeah.
Yabo. So uthi make it positive, or uthi associate the desired habit with something positive, of which ngayo into yoba kule veki uzawukwazi kuya esikolweni or esipani without having to uboleka imali.
Yeah.
Yabo. Then ke ngoku unwanted habit kuthiwa yona funeka u-associate with something negative, of which kule case yoba uyayazi bana if you spend le mali le, of which ilo bad habit yakho, then uzawuba short. Yabo. Andazi okanye ke kwafuneka ubhale somewhere somehow kulo ndawo leyo uzokwazi abanye abantu ukuyivisualize uba if I spend le mali andizibana mali ye-transport.
Yeah. You know what other people do?
Yeah.
Other people do when they get money. If they know I'm gonna use this money, I am gonna use this money, I can't save money, then I'll give you my money.
Yeah.
And then I have you know what? When I want this money badly, so badly, don't give it to me, even though it's mine. So that I know the saving. Well, 60% or 65% of the time, those people come back and want their money back. Yeah, and then you fight, then you give them your money. Their money. And then they finish off their money, then come back to you and ask you, why did you give me my money? Because you know, I am careless. This is how I behave when it comes to money.
And the tricky situation leyo, because umuntu uzakuye athi sundinika imali.
Yeah.
Yabo. Sundinika, even if there's an excuse ethini sundinika, yabo. Zihamba i-days azene valid excuses, yabo. Khandinike le mali, so forth. Okanye abanye ufumanise kubana uyambona ba no man, it's excuses zakhe, like zi-excuse ufuna uyisebenzisa for into ebheke ecaleni. Yabo. But ke ngoku if awumniki lo muntu uyakubhadela, yabo, iba i-problem to a point yoba if you decide umnika uyamazi ba the following day xa engathi right uzobuya ezothi why undinika le mali. Yeah, i-challenge neqa ethile, because we find uba sometimes abantu bafuna uthatha ne-accountability because uzile uzondishushubeza ufuna undibetha. Then ngengomso ngoku uyabuya uthi why ndinike le mali kodwa ubundiforsa apha. yabo. So inabo ubutricky inabo ubutricky isituation enjalo. Then ndibuyele apha kule third law yabo. So first law uthe make it obvious yabo when you want to build ezo habits ezintsha, and then make it attractive. Then eyesine will make it easy yabo. So to reduce friction and make it easy to perform the desired habit and harder to perform the unwanted habit.
Lendo, it's basically like it's the same format they use throughout these books that we've been breaking down. It's the same, because if I'm listening carefully, to make it easy. I pose a question to you about like bad habits are so easy to do, and then the good ones, they are so hard to do. Not even to do, but to maintain as well. They are so difficult. So the reason why I'm saying but it goes back to the books that we did break down, because the books that we were breaking down up in the previous episodes or past episodes, they were focusing on discipline, as in everything starts from you. So if you want to change, or if you want to move from point A to point B, you need to tell yourself from your mind about this is what you want to have, or this is what you want to acquire. But how it starts, it doesn't just get A, B. For you to get to B, obviously there are some like boundaries that you have to break.
Obstacles.
But there will be some boundaries for you to get from the first point to the next point. So I think it's all in the head, and it's all in the head, and how you behave as well. Because behavior also plays a major role, because behavior controls everything that's around you. Because once I talk about behavior and discipline, it breaks my heart, man. It really does. Because it's something from a friend to friend. Let's say I have bad habits. I'm sitting next to you now. I tell you, I'm gonna stop into a chill. I'm gonna stop using something. I'm gonna stop like alcohol use. I'm gonna stop drugs. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna stop being disrespectful amongst abadal. To tell you is one thing, but if you are out of my presence, if I'm not disciplined, I'm gonna go back to the same things. I'm gonna go back to the same things and do them again, over and over again. That's why I keep telling people, when you want to change, or when you want to quit something, or when you want to move on to a better decision, you start small. Besides that, starting small, it has to be a decision that you take for yourself before everyone.
That's true. That's true.
Because we society, it's very difficult, because it's broken down. I think I talked about in an episode of politics. I talked about, and it was a funny joke. I talked about velocity, viscosity. The point I was trying to make, I even thought about it and went back and watched that to try and correct myself. When I mentioned velocity and viscosity, velocity is a calculation that they use, which is similar to speed, right? But it's not.
Before we explain, it be a joke.
It was a joke, but I just realized that you can actually put it into context. Correct. Because if I say velocity and viscosity, I remember the first time I heard about it was in high school. Like within different liquids, right?
I think thickness of a liquid.
Thickness of a liquid, and also if velocity is included there. Because if you have oil and you have water, if you pour water will flow faster.
Velocity high.
Yeah, it will have higher velocity. But if you pour oil, it will like flow much slower than your water.
Yeah.
So coming back to I'm not sure if I lost myself, but I'll find myself. So coming back to detail about disciplining yourself and velocity and viscosity. So if you want to change or if you want to move from a bad habit to a good habit, it's not gonna take like a faster pace for you to get there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pressure versus pressure. And then if you give up on the way, you're gonna come back to the same thing.
That's true.
Yeah, you're gonna come back to the same.
That's true.
So yeah.
Because I would say maybe it's a new habit le nto siyenzayo apha yabo eyoba nesishuti.
Okay.
Kule nto ithethayo uba into iqala emntwini. But I remember ngobe ndishuta la first episode yabo I did mention into yoba it has been long overdue yabo. It's not like now but okay, let's start driving conversations yabo. It took months yabo, and I did say naphana ubana like eyona nto bendiqonda uba ibi-barrier, so it was the fight between ingqondo ezizam yabo. There's one ebeke excuses zoba no afuneka uyenze mani le nto because of 1 2 3 yabo. Then kube khona le ke ngoku ithi no yenze le nto because uyafuna yabo. Then ke ngoku ukuze uphela uyenza le nto okanye ungayenzi kudependa on which one oyimamela kakhulu yabo. Iba zeziphi ezo excuses ofumanise kubana zizaba valid kuwe kakhulu yabo. And ke ngoku kwezo previous months ezo obviously bendimamela ezi zithi no suyenza. Fumanise kubana ndithi no, I need to get i-equipment, no I need to get i-camera right, no I need to shoot kwindawo right, like yonke loo nto leyo yabo. And you end up not doing le nto le ufuna uyenza because of ezi excuses uzibekayo yabo. Then that decided uba no man ayisuka, I think kwakunge-first futhi ekaJen ngoba ensenza la first episode yabo. First Jan ndisenza kwindawo ene-echo, camera ibingekho grand ne-sound ibingekho grand, but I was like ayisuka ayo problem ndizoyibona. Of which kulapho ke ngoku ufumanise kubana eza atomic habits zibenje kakhona yabo. Qale small then ke ngoku into iyayikhula ke ngoku yabo, because at least ngoku izinto like zi-better compared to ngokuya yabo. And yes, there is still a room for improvement, but if bengaqalanga still benza bapha ku-0. Benza bapha ku-0.
You bring up a good point. It's about we're talking the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
But the nicest thing is that once you talk or when you share an idea, if it's an idea, right, your idea, it can be broken down into many things, or it can accommodate many situations.
Yeah.
Just like I highlighted about we don't try to make people stop smoking or quit smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can listen as to a TED, then
apply
yeah, it's not a one-dimension thing that you have to apply to, like in your life you have to apply it. But the thing is that we're supposed to mention is that I promote discipline. Yeah, I promote it in a way that now I'm disciplining myself in a way where I'm talking to myself. I'm having conversation with myself about okay, A no B is wrong, B D and C is the right thing to do. So which side should I lean on? Yeah, and then it's hard to discipline yourself. It's hard to make a decision about okay, I am disciplined. I want to try something new. Yeah, because to be fair, you can be comfortable. You can be comfortable where it's bad.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily about where it's bad. Having a bad habit doesn't mean you're gonna die. or something bad is going to happen, then you're going to lose an arm or whatever. Yeah, a bad habit, it can be something that is enjoyable, but is like an outcome that it will bring up in the near future.
In a long-term effect.
Yeah, that's why I said before we shoot I feel ready. I want to disclose a lot. I want to talk about being comfortable with yourself, Carl. You can be comfortable with yourself, just like you were saying about, okay, you wanted to start something like this, but you were telling yourself, let me not. Imagine if you were comfortable in not shooting, maybe this wouldn't be possible, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, in my previous years in school, I was comfortable. Window is unnecessary. Like comfortable in not having discipline, comfortable in not wanting to listen to omnye umuntu. Because I know that thing of listening to someone who's speaking in front of you is like when you question about, hey, who are you talking to me like this? We tend to forget, but when someone is speaking out of heart or out of being genuine towards you, they want to, help you, not to control.
Hello, we're back again from ad break. Abensitsho man. Before sishoot bensithi eziglitches ezi ngathi sizenza ngamabomu, but i-problem ise-equipment yethu like ayikabikho kwi-standard esikule level esiyifunayo yabo, but lesixesha lihamba sisure uba azizubakho ezi-technical glitches ezo. But uthitha nge-conspiracy well.
I was saying there's a conspiracy. Every time I want to say something, the government stops me to say it. So, yeah.
Just need to mind your language. Then maybe nyani as technical glitches azizubakho. Yabo. But yeah, back to incwadi le, which is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Then I think okay, I can make maybe umzekelo okugqibela about the habit loop. Yeah, because there's one example athanda umention apha, which is let's say umuntu wants to break a habit of ukutya into ezisweet yabo, so wants to know ukuthi yenzeka kanjani, like the habit of craving a sugary snack. Yabo, so we said there's a cue, they craving a response plus a reward. Yabo, so craving a sugary snack, a cue would be you see a plate of cookie on the counter, yabo, of which we are born. Yabo, so that's one. Or else maybe be into yoba abanye mos bayakwazi umuntu osuke nje arhalele nje into sweet.
Yeah, it happens.
So that's also any signal leyo yabo, which is a cue. Then craving yabo, you start to crave the sweetness and comfort of the cookie yabo. You see cookies pana, then uye uzikhalele yabo. Why ngathi une
no, just something just hit me, but this is a professional thing since
yeah. Then in response to the case, you reach for a cookie and eat it. Now, so you see something nice pana with a legacy, chocolate and so forth, that's a cue, and then craving yako, you wanna eat it most.
It comes back to what I said. I said it's easier to obtain or to do a habit that is bad, a habit that is considered bad, more than a habit that is considered good.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about cookies and chocolates and sweets, right? As a person, you're supposed to consume food. You're supposed to consume sweet stuff. You're supposed to consume, but there are limitations about how you're supposed to consume meat, sugar, or whatever you take in inside your body has an effect, right?
We try too much of a good thing is bad.
So
even amanzi, too much of amanzi is actually bad. Of which amanzi we know it's a good thing. Everyone needs to drink, but we know there is level ethile apho like kungafunekanga usele amanzi up to lo level le. Then ke ngoku kule sugar rush reward, the sugar rush and the taste satisfies your craving, reinforcing the habit. After utyile craving yakho iye ibe sorted, of which that's like lo reward uyifunayo.
And then I think there's a much more reward if you be a corner, which is next time I'm gonna consume something sweet again.
Of which lapart leyo bathi it reinforces the habit, because uyayazi uba uzofumana ntoni.
It's gonna be reoccurring. That's
why uthi ntoni habit loop, like by cycle. Then ke ngoku we touched on to if 4 laws of behavior change. If you want to start maybe like lo new habit le, then step number 1 we sithi, let's say mzekelo kula mzekelo lo ka 9 a.m. Let's use maybe low. You wanna start waking up ngo 8:30 ngokwangoku. So step number 1 is to make it obvious. So ngoku like obvious ngoku I wanna wake up ngo 8:30.
Sure.
Akho nto yoba I wanna wake up around what no is straight. I wanna wake up ngo 8:30 and stop waking up ngo 9. So that's 1, and then we'll make it attractive. Of which but associate the desired habit with something positive and the unwanted habit with something negative. So I'll find you ways associate you waking up ngo 9 with something negative. Andazi ke ngoku singawenza kanjani ke ngolo mzekelo lo sithi.
No, it depends, my friend.
Maybe it's late somewhere.
It depends, and it also depends on a particular individual. What do they have on a particular day? What are they facing in a particular day? So it all comes in between low environment. It might be a joke, or it might be something that I don't think I'm finding myself here. Sweets and cookies. It's not necessarily about that. You know about what you're facing out there. So
that's true.
It should be a test amongst yourself, about okay, I think before you even like move away from the habits that are bad, I think the first step is for you to admit, but okay, this one is bad, this one is good. Okay, if I minimize this one, I will improve more on these ones.
That's true.
So I think it got out to actually taking accountability, just like you mentioned, responsibility about okay, I'm at fault here. I think I'm not here. Let me improve here, then let me move away from these ones.
It's true kakhulu when it comes to the accountability, because siyazimenshina like kule mizekelo lena like i-sweets nayo yonke loo nto leyo umntu needs to personalize it. Uyayazi i-habits zakhe ezi-good, uyazazi i-habits zakhe ezi-bad. Then ke ngoku adecide which ones afuna ukuzidropa. If akafuna udropa any, it's fine. Then if uzikhona ezi-good afuna uziqala, then umntu can use ezi zinto ezi. It's not uba like le mizekelo siyibekayo yiyo so i-true lo point uyiraisileyo. Umntu will take whatever sithethayo azame uyipersonalize if uyayibona i-useful. If akayiboni i-useful, ayo problem nale.
That's what I like to do now to people that I tutor, right? Because we are interpreting a book here, or we are reflecting on how we perceived the book, and then we are sharing it with everyone that is out there. Now they should perceive it in their own way, but sticking to the basics. right? Not saying but they're gonna think of, yes, we are different, right? But they're gonna accommodate it towards themselves, but following the same thing, that is obviously following according to the book.
Yeah.
Because if that is lost, the basic is lost, I don't think anything can be obtained. Because I always tell people that I tutor that, okay, I'm gonna try to make this thing easier for you. Yeah? I'm gonna tutor you, or I'm gonna teach you, or I'm gonna guide you how to do a particular concept, or a content, or a chapter.
Yeah.
So what I like to do, or what I usually promote is, no matter what I say, what I say, or how I say it, when as an individual that's being tutored by me, you should be like comfortable paraphrasing what I'm saying. Like put it in your own words. Put it in your own words, in your own understanding, in your own level of understanding. Because you might think, okay, this is a difficult concept to accumulate, or to possess. Try and make it easy. Then once you make it easy, or once you adjust it for when, then from there you can pick it up. Because you start from small things, moving to bigger things. So once you're comfortable with a small change, right, there will come a time where a small change doesn't even feel like a change anymore. You need to be on the next step, or on the next phase. Then you start accumulating that phase towards a change from a good habit, from a bad habit towards a good habits.
And kuleni uyithethayo yoba umntu needs to like azame uyibeka nge-own words zakhe whatever concept obuzama ukuyiteach. Kuba lula to do loo nto leyo when you may be chatting with a friend. Like let's say umntu une-session nawe, then ahambe uexplain like a friend or loo family member leyo. Then from apho ayiziba yinto yoba like ukremile whatever oyithethileyo, yabo uzayithetha nje nge-words zakhe and izawungena kanjalo, yabo. That's why as a peer-to-peer discussions about law subject or London level zibalulekile, because at least ucomfortable ungayithetha ngevenek or nikhumshe, but at least uzayibeka nge-understanding yakho. Then going to besithethe ngo-make it attractive, of which you associate a habit yakho with positive, or you associate low habit leyo with something a positive. Le ufuna uyiqala, then le ufuna uyiyeka you associate with something a negative. Then ke ngoku esine ku make it easy. So make it easy to reduce friction and make it easier to perform the desired habit and harder to perform the unwanted habit. So izawudinga ukuba creative, but into yoba le uyifunayo i-habit, try and find ways zoyenza like kube lula ukuyenza. Then ke ngoku le ungayifuniyo, then you try and find ways zoyenza uba kube nzima, like umzekelo kulaa mzekelo wakho le ye-transport money, so uthatha imali, let's say mna ndine-problem yoba ndiye nditye imali yam eye-transport, so uthatha imali ndiyinike wena is actually making me harder uba ndiyitye, because now ekuqaleni imali ibibalapha kum, if ndithenga ii-sweets ndihambe ndiyothenga, but ngoku imali kuwe ngoku, and ke ngoku kuzawuba difficult into yoba ndize kuwe, funeka ndi-explain ndixoke, and yes ekugqibeleni imali yeyam ndingaphile ndiyithatha, but it's not as easy as having imali kuwe uhambe uyothenga. Ngoku kufuneka maybe ndihambe ezo kilometers ezo ndiye kwi-friend, then ndibeke i-excuse, then ndifumane imali, then ndiyokwenza loo bad habit leyo. So that's umzekelo of ukwenza le unwanted habit ibe hard. Then eyokugqibela after to make it easy make it satisfying, of which very importantly partly, So it immediately reward yourself for completing the desired habit to reinforce it. Now, so once ukwazile uyenza le desired habit, immediately uzireward, then ke ngoku uzawuyazi ke ngoku because into oyifunayo you wanna create la loop yabo. So kulaa mzekelo of waking up ngo-8:30, if you manage to wake up ngo-8:30 and then kukhona into oyithandayo so do loo nto. If let's say for instance andazi ekuseni kukutya your favorite cereal yabo, immediately uyitye so that uyazi bana xa uvukayo, if uvuke ngo-8:30 then uzotya loo cereal yakho yabo, then ke ngomso uyayazi bana I need to wake up ngo-8:30 so that nditye la cereal leyo, then ke ngoku loo loop leyo iyacreateka.
I want to quote Tupac. Okay, content Tupac is very controversial. Young engine, and I don't want to talk about how controversial that man's content is when he was. But the corner, there's a line actually where what's the sense of working hard if you never get to play?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So those are his lyrics.
That's very much true.
So he posed that question. Sometimes it might be a rhetorical question. A question like that, it's a rhetorical question because you don't have to answer that question, right? You just have to think about it.
Yeah.
We has the answer to that question. So coming towards the end, if you see yourself while you're doing good, a little thank you from yourself.
Ezo small habits ezikude uziqalayo.
A little thank you from yourself. Will do good.
Then will actually help in terms of you continuing with the new habit uzama build. Yabo. And umuntu ozama creative, man, there's a lot of ways, like uyazazi uthanda ntoni. Yabo. So uzabane uzireward with loo nto leyo uyithandayo.
Yeah, and habits, when I hear the word, I never associated the word with good habits. To this day,
it's always bad.
It's always like when someone is talking about, you all have habits, right? Maybe in class, or someone is saying, you all have habits. Then immediately our minds attach law to bad habits. And now they born about why. It's simply because bad habits necessarily they accumulate the good ones. And then bad habits are the only one, not necessarily only ones, but they are the only ones out there that give out results or response in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Because good habits, they might take time, they might take some time for them to accumulate to something that you actually desire. But bad habits,
no quick results.
Exactly.
Straight.
They have results that come out now. In a space of, I don't want to mention time, but ziyaphuma zona. So that's why the city, when I hear the word habit or habits, I always associated that word with something that is bad immediately.
Yeah, it truly ngithethayo, and maninzi amagama ufumanise kubana abakanjalo. Yabo.
Yeah.
Ufumanise ba like igama lina good and bad, but liba associated kakhulu with icala eli-one.
And about Londo, I think it's mainly caused by actions and the reactions that we have as abantu, and also by language that we use as people. Language doesn't mean that you perfect English or isiXhosa or isiZulu. Language for me means how you talk, how you pose yourself, and then how they listen from you. That's all language content, and it's
yeah.
So I think that plays a major effect.
Yeah, I think we've covered, man, as the notes like that we made up, just to sum up, uba incwadi got the Atomic Habit, and then So it talks mostly about the power of small changes. But small consistent changes can lead to significant results over time. Instead of focusing on the grand goals, focus on building tiny habits that compound upon each other. But then I introduce a habit loop. So habits are formed through a 4-step loop of which cue, craving, response, and reward. By understanding this habit loop, you can hack it to build good habits and break bad ones. Cues triggers cravings, which motivate a response, which lead to a reward, reinforcing the habit loop. Then ke ngoku wathetha ke ngoku about ukubuilda new habits, because you'll break it, but then still you have to build new habits. Like you break the bad ones, then you need to find ways of building as new ones. Then wabeka as 4 steps of which make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So I think we've covered yonke manento esifuna, and ibi chat nice, and I've learned ezinye izinto like from imizekelo oyizisileyo, because I didn't have lo mizekelo le. So it was a nice chat, and namhlanje, even if besingena ghost girl or ghost guy, but guys busy man namhlanje. Maybe next time sizawujoina next time. And also career exhibitions are coming. They are coming. Is a good pipeline. Akazuphela November without having an episode of a career exhibition. That I can promise.
And we're gonna have multiple episodes towards the career exhibition.
That's very much true.
So if I may, because the career exhibition, if I can talk to the people, the career exhibition is mainly for about most Tina, so the people that are sitting here. We grew up in a poor environment, and a community that is crime manifested, or like izinto ezibad, they happen so fast and quickly, then we end up losing young people. So like career exhibition that we are trying to accommodate for children, it is simply because it's out of passion, I may say, and it's out of our existence and also the love that we possess. Because the people that are sitting in front of you guys, I can tell you, I know this from me, where whatever we do or whatever we associate ourselves with, we just want to share. Because we get rich from the books, right? We get rich from wisdom that we get from abanye bantu okanye from our peers. We get rich or wealthy from our everyday lives, like from our mistakes, bad habits, good habits. We get rich from that because it becomes a lesson. Because life is a test, right? So you get trapped in a habit, and then that habit ends up owning you, and then you become this person that you never wanted to be. Because it's said, like when you find yourself becoming something that you hated. Because as a child, you grow up. Obviously, as a child, you're gonna have a sense of right and wrong, right? Not entirely, but a sense of it, right? Because you would walk with your mom, guys bully your mom or touch your mom in a sexual manner, or your sister. In that way, you're gonna feel defensive, defend while you were a small child or a small boy. But what happens years later, you are that same boy that abused your sister when you're your mother. So that's true. That's the saddest thing that can happen to someone, is to become something that they hate. So the career exhibition is to like promote, motivate in a way of I grew up in a township. Growing up in a township has its own like factors, right? So we don't mainly focus on those because we know those things, they are not energetic. They don't give off life. So us being here is just, to share the experiences, because I believe we're turning 28 this year, and it's unbelievable, guys. But it's really unbelievable. It doesn't feel like we are, but yeah, time is moving. Yeah? So yeah, to the children that are watching, or to young people that are watching, you have a skill out there. You have your own set of skills. It doesn't have to be the same thing, even if it is. I'm sure if you have a skill, you know 100 ways to do this thing way more better.
Yeah.
You know 100 ways to do whatever you possess to do it more better. So having that career exhibition is just going to be, a sit-down talk with young children. And also with career exhibition, we will have people of professions, meaning people that are doing a certain profession that you are interested in, or people that are already the professionals for a certain profession. I sound redundant.
No, I have a problem. Just to add to go kule nto ithethayo yoba kukho amaphupha like abantu abanawo, let's say grade 12 or grade 11 or whatever, yabo. Let's say, because we did get submissions, yabo, like abanye abantwana bafuna uba i-CA, of which i-chartered accountant. Abanye abantu bafuna uyofunda BCom in economics, abanye bafuna ukwenza i-law, yabo. So zikhona ezo dreams ezo, and then somehow abanye abantu liye life iphupha, like ayibikho la motivation le, yabo. So ke ngoku we feel like connecting iphupha lomntu, because it can happen uba like lo mntana ufuna uba i-lawyer akazange wayibona i-lawyer before, akazange a-interact nayo, yabo. So Tina would like to bring in i-lawyer so that umntana can see le nto afuna uba yiyo, uba it is attainable, yabo. So izawuboosta yonke la rush yoba okay, lo mntu went through maybe like the same background as mna, yabo. And it doesn't have to be like the same, yabo, because we know umbamos sonke sine different backgrounds zethu, yabo. So yoba umntu ubona umntu owenza le nto afuna uyenza, yabo. Because I would say ndiqale primary, high school, ndingekadibani nomntu owenzele maybe let's say le nto ebendifuna uyenza, yabo. And then ke ngoku kwabanye abantu ke ngoku ufumaniseka ubana i-passion nentontoni iyakwazi ukuthi die out, yabo. So if siba nezi conversation apho umntu abanedibana nalo mntu lowo owenza le nto yakhe, then ke ngoku ingabethelela more i-dream, ingabethelela more i-dream. But yeah man, sawubona man, zizawuza man kule nyanga, I'm sure izawuba khona i-1 or 2 ezawuvela. Then yeah, just stay tuned and keep watching, and thanks for everyone ubanyobukela man. We really appreciate the support, and that's it from my side.
From my side, I think I have to say thank you to everyone who's been watching, supporting, and also looking out for more content like this. I'm a very skeptical person, I should say. I allow myself to see things, and then some sort of assessment and then say no, then say yes. The minute you brought up your content, which is the structure here, I didn't hesitate. I said yes, because the content that you bring is very, it's life-changing in a way, because I'm finding my voice here. I'm a tutor or about to become a teacher and all that. I do heavy trainings and all that and train myself. But at times you would feel like, wow, if I say this, or if I say this, in this manner, it's not gonna make sense. I'm finding my voice as well. And also we actually building a character up and characters of abanye abantu. That it's nice to share information that is just peaceful in a way. There's no war up. There's no hatred up. It's just pure passion and pure love. So from my side, I am very grateful to be sitting here. You know, when you're watching something, or football, people will complain by your ball. Susa he can't talk. Susa no, it's happening, and it's going to happen. The more it is it's a training, and also it's not a training about okay, I have to sit and pretend and look with camera and all that. No, it's a training that I enjoy doing. It's just a normal conversation, which is one thing that we promote. But you should have a normal conversation about saving money, about usage of money, about the habits, about anything that we ever touched on any other episodes. It's freeing your mind basically. It's nothing difficult. You can be trapped in a situation where finance, business, a job. You're looking for a job. Speaking of which, let's talk about people who are looking for jobs or looking for school. It's hard out there. It's not very easy. But if you have that mentality and that discipline that you want something, you are gonna get it. Once it happens, you must know about you deserved it and it was all yours along the way. So it's just that you have to be passionate, patient, and also be disciplined to an idea. Then that idea will come to life. That's all from me, sir.
We'll drop your gems. Drop your gems.
No, that was not a gem.
On fire, on fire, but yeah, man, kumandi banyani kubanezi conversation and funa ube nditsala kakhulu, but I think kula first episode most I did say it's a challenge nalapha kum, so that like I can speak more because of ukutindita and so forth. And like iyanceda this exercise because even nakwi meetings like emsebenzini buso it's no longer like a bit shaky to have as long conversations with abanye abantu. So like man, confidence iyanyuka kakhulu, and it's nice man, because we're doing something and we're also learning that. And that's what we're happy. But thanks to everyone who's been watching.
Sure.
Sure thing.